Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela believed that everyone should have the same rights as all white African citizens. Mandela left a legacy to millions of people worldwide. Mandela fought and protected all black South Africans. Nelson Mandela didn't just leave the legacy of protecting minority rights. Nelson Mandela left the legacy of not giving up, no matter how hard the battle may become. Nelson Mandela shows the true definition of leadership. Nelson Mandela was willing to go through trouble. He is a man with great honor. In 1948, the National Party legislation of South Africa created a government where only white South Africans were considered to be the only true citizens of South Africa. Even though 55% of black Africans made up the population, however, the minorities were still allowed to vote in South Africa. Still, the white African citizens wanted to create dominance over many of the ethnic groups in South Africa. South Africa's government was based off of whether you were white or not. During this phase, it led to South Africans having to carry passes with them, passes of identification, in order to go through and out of an area that was specifically designed for whites. In 1960, a group or a rally decided to go without identification passes. This was declared to be a state of emergencies. This lasted for 156 days, this leaving 69 people dead and 180 people severely wounded. This made the South African government create harsher laws and trying to keep order for all the people. Many Africans were not able to get jobs or get the proper education an individual needed to be successful, or the health that a person may have needed. Nelson Mandela, a South African activist, a man who was willing to give up everything for freedom. In 1952, Nelson Mandela was a part of the ANC, then becoming a member during his youth league. In 1962, Nelson Mandela was arrested, even though he was not involved with the raid against the South African government during the part of time. He was still accused and later put into jail for 75 years. He spent his time on Robben Island and 2 more other jail sites. This went on till 1990, when he was granted for his release. Reason for this was because there was an international protest demanding his freedom all worldwide. He truly inspired people all around the world, which later granted him his freedom. Once he was released, he was given the chance to speak with the people of South Africa, and he told them to vote, and they did. This impacted South Africa so much that they voted for him. Therefore, once this had happened, he was given the chance to free the people of South Africa, and freeing them, he also became a political and inspiring leader to everyone in South Africa.